Usually takes me about half an hour in the morning, sometimes 40 minutes.
Really?
I mean, it's a sheer volume of traffic.
Yeah, well, it is quite...
It's almost deafening.
Yes.
Malcolm Palmer has worked in banking for over 20 years, although that wasn't his original ambition. At school, he joined the Air Training Corps, and fighting a stoical battle against poor eyesight, set his heart on becoming an airline pilot, a battle in which he finally had to admit defeat when he knocked a St John's ambulance man unconscious after parachuting out of a glider which was still on the ground.
I was saying to Janet this morning, there's a new study being done suggesting the number of cars on the road is going to double by the year 2015.
Yes. Is that something you're concerned about?
That's terrible news for us. We've already got two.
Have you?
After graduating from university with a maths degree, he set off from London and spent some time travelling around Europe by train on his own, having failed to get off at Folkestone. He returned to a job as a fresh-faced graduate trainee with the Westminster Bank, the name of which we aren't able to name for financial reasons. Now 49, he's managed branches in places as different as Chelmsford, before moving 8 years ago to take up his present post as senior manager at the Andover Road branch here in Swindon.
Of course, I had a careers advisor at school, but I didn't listen to him.
What sort of things did he suggest?
Oh, I don't know.
No, of course not.
I think I might reverse and have another go at this.
Yes. It's never easy when people gather to watch, is it?
How much room have I got on your side?
Stop.
There isn't any parking at the bank, so we've come to an arrangement with the council to have 4 spaces reserved over in the car park.
Right.
It's quite convenient.
Yes, you don't need more than 4 spaces.
Well, this morning wasn't typical. I think I was put off by those people clapping.
No, I just meant that...
The 2 of them work in the bank.
Do they?
That's good team spirit, yeah.
Yes, well, they looked very sort of happy.
Well, there it is. Across the road.
Oh, right, yes. It's a nice building.
Yes, I think we're quite lucky.
If it wasn't for the sign outside, you wouldn't know it was a bank.
Yes, I think that's generally how signs work, isn't it?
Yes.
Morning, Malcolm.
Morning, Elaine.
Hello.
Sally's off this morning and Nick's still not back, so his interview's being divided up.
Right, good.
Hello.
Elaine, this is Roy Mallard.
Oh, yes.
No, really.
At 8:45, the bank isn't yet open, but there's already a quiet hum of shirt-sleeved activity in and around what's known as the area with the desks where the customers come in.
Hello.
Right, Elaine manages the personal banking team.
Yes, I think I'm seeing you later upstairs. It's a while since I said that to anyone.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear
Joke.
that.
It was a joke.
Oh, right, yes. Yes. See you upstairs. Better clean my teeth. No, I mean, I'll come straight
I've
up.
just got to go to my office, Roy. I don't know whether you...
Yes, please, yes.
It had to be today. They don't deliver on Saturdays. But I did consult you. Yes, I just thought if we're going to get a new one, we might as well get a decent-sized one. I mean, that's just what televisions look like today.
Malcolm's office is large and modern, with easy chairs around a low table and slightly more difficult chairs at his desk. Serious without being sombre, and businesslike without being either sombre or serious, there are vertical blinds running from ceiling, perhaps predictably, to floor, and behind them, large windows offering views of whatever was outside.
It just makes it easier to see the ball. You know, if we're watching anything that involves the ball at all in any sort of... Janet. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
This won't take a minute. I'm supposed to log on to the computer first thing in the morning.
Are you on a network?
I've got a mouse.
Oh, well, that's...
And then we'll go upstairs for the head of departments meeting.
Right. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Well, it's really our Thursday business meeting.
Oh, I see. And so there's a weekly, are they?
Well, we found Thursdays tend to come around on a weekly basis, yes.
Right, yes. So, but I mean, you don't have them on other days?
No, that'd be horribly confusing.
Well,
we could move it to Wednesday, but then we'll move our Wednesday business meeting to be at it forever.
Yes.
Have you got a saddle like this?
No, I haven't.
Right. Oh, come on.
Is there a problem?
No problem. Just a technical thing. It's nothing.
Oh, good, right. Right. It's an interesting picture on the wall.
Yes, isn't it? My father painted it.
Really? Oh, was he keen on horses?
No. Why?
Nothing.
Funnily enough, my mother was a keen horseman when she was younger.
Really? Was she?
That's her in the picture.
Oh. Lovely.
Can I get you some coffee?
Oh, yes, that would be lovely.
It's just a machine, I'm afraid, Sign of the Times. What would you like?
What's the choice?
You've got black, white cappuccino soup.
Oh, right. Well, the cappuccino sounds...
No, I wouldn't have the cappuccino.
Really? Why not?
I just wouldn't.
Okay, well, white then, please.
Okay. You're standing a bit close there.
Right.
Once upstairs in the bank, you become aware that the ritual activity that the public sees downstairs is in fact only the visible tip of a much larger and highly complex iceberg.
So, Roy, right in front of us here is the personal banking team.
I see, right.
Right, and over there are the business banking guys.
Right.
Now, this whole area over here is it's traditionally called the machine room. It's where all the checks are processed.
Why is it called the machine room?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, right, good.
Now, and over on the far side is the telephone desk, and that has to be manned by at least 2 people at any given time, usually more.
Right.
What?
Well, it's just that there's only one person there at the moment.
No, we only have 2 or more at given times.
Right, and this isn't a given time?
Well, of course not. There's only one person there.
Yes, of course.
And you pointed that out yourself.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, we actually have a pledge to answer every incoming call within 4 rings.
Gosh, that's...
So if the phone rings and the telephone people are already busy or there aren't enough of them for some reason...
It might not be a given time, for instance?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then after the 4th ring, you'll hear the overflow bell, and at that point, anyone here on the desk can pick up the... Hello? How can I help you? Yes. 1 moment, please.
The daily head of departments meeting, today held sensibly on a Thursday, is designed to allow important information to pass upwards vertically and downwards vertically and horizontally, sideways, in both directions, between and amongst the management, as well as laterally.
And Sally's off this morning, so we're going to need someone to cover waste. Any ideas?
What about Lisa from telesales?
Can she do waste, Ross?
She can do, yes. The lever's a bit tight, though.
What about Sheila from the General Office?
She's quite tall.
Sorry, Malcolm, I don't quite follow you there.
No, nothing. I'm just saying she's quite tall.
Well, take Lisa. I think that's going to be the best solution for this morning.
Very good. Thanks, Ross.
Well, what's the matter with Sally anyway?
Elaine?
She's had to go to the dentist again.
Oh, dear. Did she say why?
I would imagine it's her teeth, Malcolm.
Oh, bad luck, Sally. Right. Anyone got anything on the coffee machine?
I've got my bag on it. Sorry.
Okay, one more thing this morning, and that's about changes in the group. I'm sure this isn't news to any of you, but I can confirm that Wootton Bassett is in fact going to be centralised, probably by the end of Q3. Right, thank you, that's...
Sorry, Malcolm, can I just... When you say centralised,
Yes?
what do you mean exactly?
Oh, I see. Yes, good question, Andy. It's, Are you all right up there?
Yes, fine. It's not something I intended. It just seems to have happened anyway.
Look, you must have touched the lever. These chairs are gas-filled.
It's fine. A very good sense of where everyone is.
The lever's just beneath you, on the right-hand side.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Can we just get back to Andy's question?
Yes, of course. It's simply a question of centralising certain of that branch's day-to-day functions.
Certain of them.
Yes, things like phone work, periodic payments, plastics, and so on.
So all of them then?
Well, I'm thinking of things in general to do with money.
So, Malcolm, sorry, 20-odd people are going to be somehow absorbed into the remaining 4 branches in this group, but presumably no new jobs are going to be created.
Well, that's roughly how it'll work, Elaine, yes. Good. That's it then. Let's go. Has anyone seen Roy?
Hello, yes.
Back in his office after the meeting, Malcolm was understandably in a reflective mood.
Experience. I was wondering what sort of mood you're in.
Reflective, really?
Right. Because, I mean, you hear a lot about culture of uncertainty in banking at the moment with the pace of technological change and mergers and so on.
Well, that's right, and I've got to be very careful because, frankly, there are big changes on the way for this group, and we are going to be affected in this branch.
You know that for certain?
Yes, I'm on very good terms with our area manager, Stuart, who actually bent the rules a bit and privately, nodded me the wink.
Well, that's always...
Stuart's a very good man. He's got Sky, and sometimes invites me around to watch live matches. Tremendous television.
Really?
Huge flat screen.
Good. So, I mean, how do you feel about the uncertainty situation?
Well, you've just got to be professional about it. I mean, the staff here respect me.
Good.
It's crucial for morale that I don't communicate any sense of uncertainty to them.
Yes, so it's a bit like leading troops into battle.
Norwich City.
Yes.
In the end, of course, this job is all about people rather than about money.
Yes.
59-centimetre visible screen isn't enormous, is it? Well, it's not unreasonable. I mean, how big's your television?
Mine? Well, it's about this big.
Right. I wonder what that is in centimetres.
Well, it's the same, really.
Are you married?
Yes, I am. Yes,
You are?
yes, I am.
Well done.
Thank you.
My sister, they bought their house with the post office.
Did she? That's lovely, lovely. Right. perhaps
Still
we
moved
can-
to Portsmouth though, didn't she?
Only because of the train.
Right, lovely. Now, Keith, you brought in your last 3 pay slips with you.
Yes, he has, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think one of them's upside down.
Oh, no, it's the other two.
Oh, that's lovely. It's just so I can start to build up a picture of your overall monthly income and make an assessment of the...
Steve Fowler works as part of the personal banking team as a mortgage advisor. It's a key role which, quite apart from the financial expertise involved, requires the ability to explain sometimes complex issues in language which is free from jargon and other jargon words.
A mortgage is like a very, very big loan.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, but it's against the value of the property.
Against, yeah.
Yeah, and like any loan, the basic principle, and this is the point really...
Oh, don't do that. Put it in this tissue.
Shut up.
Christine and Keith, both of whom have earrings, have come to see Steve about a mortgage. It's potentially the biggest decision of their young lives, and Steve's job is to take them through some of the various impossibilities involved, step by step.
And the basic principle is that we can only lend you what you can afford to give back to us.
Well, that's pointless.
Useless.
Then. We need to borrow more than we can afford to give back to you. Loads more, that's the whole point of it.
No, it isn't, stupid.
Yes, it is.
Okay, look, let's make this very clear. Suppose this pen holder here belongs to Roy. Do you mind?
No, of course not.
Okay, now he wants to sell it for £20, and you...
20 quid?
Well, it's just as an example.
No way.
Well, it's just an example.
Yeah.
It's just an example, stupid. It's an example of a pen holder.
And you really need a pen holder, but you don't happen to have £20 to hand. So...
It's a crappy little thing.
No, this is just for the purposes of an
What's this
example.
game, anyway?
Pardon?
No, so I lend you the £20.
I mean, I'm not bloody stupid, you know.
No, I know you're not.
So, I lend you
What
the
about 15 then?
Look, it doesn't really matter on
Sound
the
more
amount.
like.
Well, that's a bit...
It's not the amount that really matters.
How about £12.50 as a reasonable sort?
You're just not listening, are you?
10 would be fine, actually.
All right, good. So, excellent. So, you've agreed on the price of £10,
Yes.
but because you don't happen to have the £10 on you at the moment, I lend you this. I lend you a. Sorry, you don't happen to have a £10 note on you, do you?
Me? I'm not sure whether... I mean, I meant to go to the bank on the way to the bank. I mean, Oh, yes, here we are.
Oh, good. Do you mind?
Not at all, no.
Thanks, okay. So, Keith and Christine, I lend you this £10 note.
Cheers.
I'll take it.
Shut up.
And so now you can pay him the £10,
Thank you.
Oi.
and you now have your pen holder. But the point is that I only lent you that £10 because I know that the pen holder is worth at least that.
See? Sorry.
And that's my security whilst you pay back the £10 to me over a long period of time.
Back to you?
Yeah.
Well, that can't be right.
What is the point in that?
Well, the
We
point...
haven't got it anymore. We give it straight to him for the pen holder. All of it.
But what I'm
It's him
trying
you need to get it off. He's got it all.
Yeah, no.
But he has.
No.
You've got to give it back to him now.
Well, no, you see...
Serves you right.
No, but you see, actually, the £10 was mine.
No. What
Well,
I'm trying
It was,
to...
actually.
No. Mr. Mallard gave it to me for the purposes of this demonstration.
I didn't actually give it to you.
Yes, you did.
I lent it to you.
Oh, I get it. So now you've got to give him his £10 back.
No. I mean, he's already got it back anyway.
No, we gave him that.
Yeah.
No. I lent that to you.
Well, that's your lookout.
You have to pay it back to me.
We can't. I keep telling you, we give it to him.
You see...
I tell you what, he's made a bit of a monkey out of all of us.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
He's going to wind up with £20. We get a useless pen holder we didn't want.
Yeah, and you end up looking stupid.
Look, I think this might be easier without you here.
I don't think you look stupid.
If you just give me the £10 back before you go.
But I mean...
What?
Yeah, what?
Okay, here you are.
Thank you.
You had it coming, mate.
I came into banking 15 years ago.
Really? And for you personally, what's the biggest change you can remember in that time?
My hair.
Thank you.
At 1:45, it was the ideal time for me to get a more general feel for being somewhere else in the bank, talking to other people about something else.
Do you find that the precise daily routine that's involved here creates its own pressure? You know, I mean, is it a burden? Or do you actually find yourself, looking forward to coming to work in the morning, perhaps even because of the routine?
I think you want inquiries.
Right, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, do you think that banking is still a mainly male profession?
Are you asking me that as a woman?
Well, not especially, no.
Oh, great, thanks.
Sorry. Sorry. What's your favourite part of banking?
Well, what I enjoy most about it is the teamwork.
Right, and presumably most people feel like that about it.
Dunno. It's our lookout.
Right, yes, thank you. I notice you're all wearing name badges.
Yes, I'm not very pleased about it, obviously.
Really? Why, is that because you... Oh dear, yes, sorry.
Oh, solid. Let's run out of virtually everything.
Oh dear.
So it's cappuccino or soup?
Never mind, I'll just...
You might as well have something. I'll put 40p in
Honestly,
now. I'll put 40p in now.
Oh, right. Do you know what sort of soup it is?
Sort of grey, I think.
Right.
Grey, brown.
Good, well, that's my favourite.
Back in his office, I found Malcolm with his nose in a thick pile of computer printout sheets, and I asked him what it was.
It's my nose.
Yes.
You really are thorough, aren't you?
Well, thank you. Yeah, so another thing I'm quite interested in is what that is you're reading at the moment.
Oh, this is last month's Customer Satisfaction Index.
Gosh, it's a very thick document, isn't it?
Well, they were very satisfied.
Good.
We're constantly assessing our performance in all our dealings with our customers, and we have targets in each of these areas. A courteous and polite staff, friendly and approachable staff.
You actually measure that, do you?
Yes, we look at things like whether our staff smile when they're dealing with customers and so on.
Oh, I see.
Complete resolution satisfaction.
Well, sorry, how can you actually know when your staff are smiling?
You can see their teeth.
Yes. Right.
Our overall customer satisfaction achievement score index residual margin rose by 2 points last month.
Really? Gosh, that's out of how many?
12 months.
Right. Good.
With competition in the financial services sector so keen, quality of service has become a crucial battleground on which the major high street banks battle it out for higher ground, higher streets. And Malcolm's Bank has invested heavily in a rolling programme of staff development and appraisal.
There's a whole range of interactive computer courses, constantly updated, which we expect our staff to keep abreast of.
Right.
I mean, let's just take one at random, for instance. I'll just, Oh, yes, all right. They've given me this new thing, an intelligent mouse.
Right.
I had a soft spot for the old one. It wasn't as bright, but basically it had good common sense.
Really?
And you felt it was basically on your side. Oh, don't go up there. Now, where's the little arrow gone?
It's in the bottom corner now.
Oh, yes. Off on some project of its own, no doubt.
Yes.
Come on. Ah, here we go. Right, good. Now, this is an interactive quiz that our cashiers can access at any time.
Right, I see. Immediately after a raid, which of the following courses should be avoided? A, prepare description. B, call police. C, discussion. D, call police. All right, that's a bit odd.
What?
Well, I mean, call police appears twice.
Yes, well, you're often in a confused state after a raid.
Oh, I see, yes.
Which is a very realistic quiz.
So, if you want...
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Look, I'm a bit... Well, no. No, it has to have those because it's Nicam stereo and... No. Well, I don't think it does look like a stealth... But... Oh, no, another fire drill. Sorry. Right, so, have you made your choice?
Well, I think I'll go for C.
Discussion, would you?
Yes. Is that wrong?
Well, let's see, shall we?
Okay.
So, we just click on C. Just got to get the arrow. Come on.
Oh, that was close.
Come on, just... Oh, there it goes. Right off the edge of the screen.
Oh, dear.
It's going over right, too.
Yes.
Sorry about this.
No, it's okay.
It's not coming back.
Isn't it?
Would you mind if I just try and keep this mouse completely still here with both hands?
Right.
Could you just push the screen and thing to my left? You might just be able to take the arrow by surprise.
Well, right.
Keep going. That's it. Further.
Yeah, well, would it help if I chose A? Because, I mean, A's near the left-hand side of this...
No, keep going.
Right.
Must be quite close now, can't have gone that far. A bit more.
Well...
What?
I've sort of come to the edge of the desk now.
Oh, that is frustrating.
Yes.
Could you push the desk over a bit?
I'm not sure that would work.
Why not?
Well, I mean, wouldn't the mouse just move with the desk?
It shouldn't do. It's supposed to be intelligent.
Right.
Mind your soup.
Yes.
After lunch, Malcolm had arranged for me to spend some time with the telephone team led by Caroline Proudfart, who it turned out I'd already met briefly earlier in the day.
We've got a spare headset for you so you can listen in.
Oh, right, thank you. Right. Does it matter which way round they go?
You might find it easier with the mouthpiece at the front.
What mouthpiece?
As the first point of contact between the bank and all its customers, current as well as potentially current in the future, or deposit, Caroline and her team are under constant pressure to handle information and people efficiently, accurately, and the third thing.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yes, thank you. Roger?
No, it's Caroline.
Right.
Now, obviously, I won't be able to chat to you during the call.
No, of course not. So will they be able to hear me?
Right, now, if you look at the console in front of you...
Right.
You've got a button with a little microphone symbol on it.
Yes.
Right, now, you press that once...
Right.
And it'll take out your microphone.
Right.
Have you done that?
Yes, I have, yes.
Have you done that?
Yes, I
now,
have.
remember, I can't hear you. You'll have to nod.
Right, okay. How do I turn it back on again?
I can't hear you.
Oh, right, no, sorry, of course.
You know, you're shaking your head.
No, I'm not.
Why are you shaking your head?
No, I'm not shaking my head. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, of course I am.
Now you're nodding.
Yes. How do I turn this microphone back on again?
You all right?
Before her next customer call came in, I had time to ask Caroline how she felt about the constant pressure that came with her job, but rather frustratingly, she couldn't read my writing.
Hello, West Bank. Caroline speaking. How may I help you?
Hello.
Hello, West Bank.
Hello, is that West Bank?
Yes, it is. How may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to cancel my fridge, please.
I'm sorry, could you say that again, please?
I've been offered a second-hand one, so I don't need to rent anymore.
Oh, I see. You've been renting your fridge.
Yes, also the ice cream doesn't work.
Right, and you want to cancel our direct debit payment. May I have your name, please?
Yes, Patricia Ellis.
Right. And is that Mrs.?
Yes, my husband's out.
Right. And could I have your date of birth, please, Mrs. Ellis?
Yes, it's 003891.
Are you sure that's not your sort code?
I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
Hello, now with the bank. Caroline speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, can you put me through to the bloke I was speaking to earlier?
You don't know what his name is?
No, sorry. Sounded fat.
Thank you. Ringing for you.
Card back and everything as per normal, but no cash came out. I tried it again, but exactly the same thing happened.
Well, if you'll just bear with me one moment and I'll just get your details up on the screen. Can you remember the amount of the withdrawal?
Yeah. Naught.
And do you know roughly what time it was that you...
Even though I knew I had another appointment to keep, I was finding it increasingly difficult to tear myself away. But eventually, another member of Caroline's team showed me how to unplug my headset, pointing out that swivelling anti-clockwise had actually been making it worse.
It's a paradox, really. I mean, there are a lot of women in banking, as you can see in this branch.
Oh, yes.
But it's still a very male-dominated at the top.
Yes, I certainly don't think I've ever come across any women bank managers.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Although I suppose that could be because in the normal course of things you perhaps don't come across that many women.
Yes, perhaps. What do you mean?
At 33, Elaine Richards currently manages the personal banking team at Andover Road, following her promotion last year from the impersonal banking team. She's keen to reach senior manager level at least by the time she's 35. And until then, thoughts of marriage and children can wait, which puts extra pressure on her husband David and Alex, her 2-year-old son.
It's not easy. I'm afraid the glass ceiling's still very much a reality for a lot of women.
Right, yes, is it? I suppose for one thing it's almost impossible to keep clean. So how exactly does the personal banking side of things differ from the business side?
Well, these days we spend a lot of our time explaining and selling the bank's financial services and products.
When you say products...
Health insurance schemes, accident protection insurance, personal finance reviews, things that... Are you happy at that height?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
Right, I mean that most lending decisions these days are actually made by a computer.
Really?
Yeah, the software is configured in such a way...
Is it?
In such a way that all we really need to do is to feed in the relevant personal details and it comes up with a simple yes or no. I mean, I can show you.
I don't want to put you out.
You're here now.
Well, if sure.
Okay, let's use you as an example.
Me?
You might come to me asking for a personal loan to buy a new car.
Well, I'm not sure that...
Let's say £10,000.
I mean, I might not...
Okay, now, are you married or single?
I'm married.
This will work best if we make it realistic.
No, I am married.
Let's come back to that one. Do you own your own house?
Like a pianist picking her way with practiced ease through a much-rehearsed sonata, Elaine's fingers flitted deftly over the keys like dancers' feet over a well-worn carpet.
And your net annual income?
I'll write that down.
The entire process took less than 3/4 of an hour.
Right. Is that first figure a 7?
No, it's a 1.
And is that a 9?
No, that's a 1 too.
Okay. What it will do is give me a risk indicator based on these details on a scale of 1 to 9.
A risk indicator?
Yeah, and we use that as a basis for... here we are. 9.
9? Oh, well, that sounds pretty good to me.
No, it isn't, actually.
Oh, right.
No.
Right, well...
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello.
I don't want to butt in, but you said you might be interested in having a look at the safe.
Oh, yes.
No, all right, just come and find me when you're finished with the lady.
Oh, right, OK. Will you be in your...
We finished.
Oh, good.
Right, well, thank you very much.
Not at all, it's a pleasure.
I expect she's been showing off her computer, has she?
Yes.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes, it's very... lots of features.
Might just take a cup of coffee with me, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Let me get you one.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
No, what would you like?
I think I'd like a cappuccino, yes.
Right. I can recommend the soup.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Got too much to look forward to.
Right.
Cappuccino will be fine.
Right, good.
It's second from bottom.
Yes. Right.
By now it was 5 o'clock, and with the branch closed to the public, there was an opportunity for Malcolm to give me a glimpse of that most precious of raw materials from which all the bank's money was generated. Money. Different, paper. Pure money.
Right, so the safe itself is through there.
Right.
And this grill is reinforced steel.
Right, what is it reinforced with?
Video cameras.
Right, good.
And this keypad controls the electronic lock.
Right.
Right. The combination changes every week.
Does it? Right.
Yes.
It's very impressive technology.
Yes.
So who chooses the new combination every week?
I do.
Right.
Yes. You don't remember what year Sue Barker won Wimbledon, do you?
I don't think she did win Wimbledon, did she?
Didn't she?
I don't think so.
Oh, right.
1 in 5 of us currently does our banking by phone, and within the next 10 years, this figure could be as high as 1 in 8 if experts get their way. Outside the world of royalty, the church, or nuclear waste disposal, the notion of a job for life is fast disappearing. For those in banking, the comfortable respectability of an unchanging routine can no longer be taken for granted. Like Darwin's turtles, survival is going to mean either sinking or underwater swimming. And Malcolm Palmer and his team face a world in which the past is replaced almost daily by the future.
Right. Well, you can just see the door of the safe from here if you come and stand in front of me.
Okay.
You see it?
Oh, yes. It's very clean.
You know, you've still got some of that cappuccino in your hair.
Really?
Roy Mallard would like to give a special thank you to Chris Langham and also to Peter Davison, Doon McKeon, Peter Serafinowicz, Kim Wall, Jennifer Hennessy, Joanna Monroe and Rachel Atkins. The programme was written by John Morton and produced by Paul Schlesinger.